Hello Libra, and welcome to your August reading. So this month we are gonna focus on love specifically. And I haven't done that before on this channel, focused specifically on love throughout the month. So this will be very interesting. I'm using a few new oracle decks, so yeah, I'm excited to see how they're gonna read. It's gonna be very interesting. So far I have done a few. I've done 3 prior to yours, and they have all turned out very, very different and very interesting, all of them. So this is gonna be fun. And apart from that, I'm obviously gonna use tarot cards after that, just to get a more in-depth look at your month of August. But again, this is primarily gonna focus on love. Well, compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Yes, what you give is what you get. And I feel like a lot of you Libras already know this, but some of you might need a reminder. So, my eye. You are receiving from the universe what you put out into the universe. Yes, you know this. You are on my channel. You're probably on Sandra's channel as well. So you know this already. But compassion is hugely important, and also it's a very nice quality to have. And I know a lot of you Libras are very, very compassionate, empathetic people. So that should not be too hard for you, but something to specifically keep in mind throughout August. And why that is, we don't know, but we might figure that out. Yeah, and I know a few Libras, I feel like, and you're all very passionate people in general, but compassion and passion is not necessarily the same thing. Alright, the first one. When it comes to matter of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Alright, so that pretty much speaks for itself, doesn't it? Like, there's a lot of options out there for a lot of you, and following your heart is always the right answer there. So depending on what that tells you, that will be the right answer for you. And, you know, not all relationships that we lead is necessarily gonna end in, you know, happy marriage and love stories. We all know this. But it's important to remember that the ones that don't is life lessons for us, and it wisens us up, and it, you know, it teaches us important things about life and love in general. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so that tells me that some of you are already in a relationship, but you might not be appreciating it the way you probably should. Right. And you should know that if you are in a relationship right now, it's important that you try to find that initial spark that you had in the relationship that you maybe feel like is lost a bit on you right now. And there's a lot of ways to do this, but we're going to talk about that later. Now, if you're not in a relationship right now, I feel like you are your own block to finding the love in your life. If you don't have someone currently that you're trying to manifest, it is a fine balance between manifesting and trying too hard. Sometimes it can have the opposite effect if we go into something too deeply, or like almost, you know, and almost focus too much on it. There's this old saying that, you know, love will come when you least expect it, and I feel like that for some of you guys is true right now, because we did get the time card. You are trying too hard, give it time. And that could be both. If you're seeing someone you're not in a relationship right now, you need to, you know, let it build, let it take its time, don't rush things. If you're not in a relationship right now, maybe this is not your right time to find someone yet. And you need to lay off of it a little bit and focus on something else. And then that in turn might lead you to your actual love. Also, if you're in a relationship right now and it's new, again, I feel like some of you are doing too much. You're doing too fast, too much. All right. And here it says, emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Right, and that makes perfect sense. So I feel like some of you out there you're stuck in past things. You're stuck in the way that you have previously been thinking about what a partner is to you. You have been stuck in the fact that maybe past relationships or past relationship trauma even, and you are stuck in how you conceive the gender you're interested in. You have this certain idea about what the man you're looking for is supposed to be, and I don't feel like it is what you think it is, if that makes sense. Now, if you're in a relationship right now with a person, I feel like this is more so about that you guys have had your differences in the past, and I feel like August is going to be a month where you need to try to resolve that. So if you have anything that you think about, like that you think about in your head, and it's like, we never really actually got to talk this through, or we never really actually got to finish this, August will be a good month to bring that out and come out of that successfully, because it can be some really heavy subjects, and it can be hard on either you or them to actually carry and finish that conversation without the emotions running too high. So in order for you to see clearly where your relationship is going from here, or to see clearly how you're gonna find this love, you need to let go of your past. Basically, you need to let go of either you and your partner's past, or you and your past relationships, and need to let go of this idea of love you have, because you are, I feel like for some of you, you are in love with the idea of love, if that makes sense. Like, you are trying so hard to look for, or to see this person for something that, like, you have put a personality onto this person that you're talking to, basically. And you need, if you want that relationship to work, you need to see them for who and what they are, and actually get to know them, instead of putting a persona or your idea of love on this person, if that makes any sense. Right, so we have happy days, we have the sun, that's nice. Alright, so I feel like if you're in a relationship right now, you are going to be coming out of this conversation okay, whatever it is that you are going through, but it is not going to be easy. It's going to be a little bit of turmoil with that if you're in a relationship right now. You are going to come out of it okay in the other end, but it's not going to be without its speed bumps. So when you go into that conversation, whatever it is that you feel like you need to talk to your significant other about, it's important that, again, that you consider this compassion, and you consider their emotions and their feelings as well. Really, really try to put yourself in their shoes and see it from their perspective. And I know that's really hard, but it will really benefit that conversation you're having. I feel like for some time there may be some silent treatment right after this conversation from one of you guys, and emotions might run high, but regardless of that, I feel like it is vital that you have that conversation in order for you to get a better relationship in the future. Now, if you're not in a relationship right now, I feel like there's still gonna be some waiting time until you get there. Like, this is August, might not be the month that you find this love. And I feel like you have a lot of great things going. And I feel like through focusing on yourself, you will find that love that is out there for you. And I feel like some of you Libras out there feeling a little bit lonely lately. Like, you feel sort of your time is running out a little bit. But again, we have the time card, so it will happen, but you need to be really patient about it. The universe will provide for you when you're ready. Alright? So the universe will let you guys meet when you are ready for it on your journey. Because if you don't meet at the right time, then you're going to be in two different points in your life, and then it's not going to work out. So it needs to be the perfect time for you guys to meet. If you're talking to someone right now, I don't feel like that person is necessarily it for you. I feel like you will be much happier carrying on by yourself. Right? Queen of Pentacles. So this is, again, the Queen of Pentacles. If you're in a relationship, you need to consider yourself as well. Where do you want to go in life? Where is your life taking you right now? And how does your relationship fit into that, if that makes sense? So the Queen of Pentacles is this entrepreneur, self-love, self-care. It's about finding yourself in this relationship. And I feel like some of you might have lost yourself a little bit in your relationship, and if that is the case, August is the month where you need to go back to your roots. You need to find yourself again, find yourself, your hobbies again, and work on yourself in your own spirit. Now, are you not in a relationship? I feel like you would do very well focusing on work in August. There is this, like, there is real greatness for you in August, but it depends on you laying off the thought of, like, love a little bit longer. Yeah. We have the King of Wands as well, and I feel like with the King of Wands, your person out there is focusing on themselves right now as well. They're taking time for themselves and getting to a place in life where you want to be. So, like, imagine that you are like you are these two people, and if you don't work on yourself, it will just be like this. So you will just, you will go alongside each other but never meet. But if you work on each other and you're working towards, like, a better self, then you will eventually cross paths, and that is when things will happen. But it will take work for you. And I know that's not what a lot of you want to hear right now, but it will. It's not an easy road. And I feel like your person is in, like, they're working towards something great in life, but they're not at all there yet. Like, it's gonna be a long road for them still. Not necessarily until you meet, but until they're in a place where they're comfortable in life. So what else do we have? Yep. So we got the Page of Wands. So again, it kind of underlies that you have all this potential, you have all these great ideas for your own life and for where you want to go in life, and that is wonderful, but your vision is being clouded right now, and it's being clouded by this, you have this urge to find someone almost, like it's it almost feels a little bit like it's burning inside you. But you really need to trust in the universe because it will provide for you, but you just have other things that you need to focus on right now. Right. So the last card I have for you, Libra, is the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is sort of like this very speedy, you know, it's a very fast energy and a lot of things is happening. So again, that's why I'm saying there's going to be happening so much around you in August. And I feel like both on a business level, maybe also on a family level, that this is not the time for you. They are out there. You're working towards each other. But you need to trust in the universe, and you need to let go of this feeling that you have now. If you are in a relationship right now, you guys really needs to be a power couple for each other. You see how we have the King and the Queen here? So you really need to work for and with each other through August. There's going to be a lot happening for both of you, and it is important, and it is vital actually, that you support each other in the decision that each other make, especially if one of you wants to start like a new career or a new path or something. It's very, very important. Now, one of you, and the reason why I say that is because I feel like with the Page of Wands, one of you are coming up with new ideas and new things they want to try. This could both be in your relationship, but it could also be in a work front. And I feel like your best course of action here is to be as open-minded about it as you possibly can. It will be hard, and if you so choose to go on with it, a lot of things will happen really, really fast. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, it requires you guys to really, really stick together. And if you do that, you will come out on the other side like this really badass power couple. You know what I'm saying? Like, it will bring you closer than ever. So, with that being said, Libra, I think that's all I wanted to say for this reading today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated at all, let me know in the comment sections below. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you as a part of my little family, so hit that subscribe button down there. And apart from that, I love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!